Morning. This is Dave Snyder, and it is Tuesday, December the 4th, 2012. And it's been about a week since I put out a video, so I really don't have a whole lot of stuff that you're going to be able to see without a big screen and a little bit of common sense. Okay, that's all it takes to see what I'm going to show you here. And you got to have a big screen. That's why I call it big screen common sense geology, because you need a big screen just as well as you need common sense. Okay, so here you go. What we're going to do is I'm going to take and show you that there's all the Japan, Australia, Lake Victoria, and the Colorado, like Colorado, this area right here, Colorado, is all from the same place on the earth. They're all created in the same place on the earth. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I mean, that's what my common sense tells me. Okay, because I've been doing this for about 3 years, and basically, you know, not just this. The way I learned this was by using the moon impacts on the earth. And if you don't believe that the moon's hit the earth, you know, that's just too bad. You know, you don't have a very good understanding of what's going on in your world, then, I guess. But so you need to check it out. Okay, so here you go. I think they call this the land down under, because it's absolutely was the land down under. Because what it is I've watched a lot of videos on Australia, you know, because I like, well, I haven't found any gold yet, but I've watched the videos, you know, these guys out here with metal detectors in Australia pulling up like 4-ounce nuggets of gold, right, about 2 feet under the surface of the dirt. So this must have been the land down under, because gold always settles to the lowest point. Always. So this had to be the land down under, not below the equator, but under the other continents, because they all had to be in the same place at one point in time. They had to be created in the same place. Okay, so let's just, Japan's a real good one to put up there first, or maybe I'll just do Africa since I got it right here. Okay, so here's Africa and Lake Victoria. They go together. They absolutely are the same thing right there. You see the shape of Australia there, and you see the shape of Lake Victoria and all the mountains surrounding it right there. Those two go together. They were created in the same place. We can see right here. See this right here? That's the volcano. Right there. That's Lake Victoria. Okay, so that's pretty easy to understand right there. I mean, you can see the rest of Africa and all the curves in it. You can see all that fits in there. No problem. That's pretty, just takes common sense to see that. I mean, I can see that goes there. Okay, so at one point in time, that was the land down under. Now, we got another, we just put Japan there, and there we go again. Japan. Let's look at it over Australia. You see the same shape. It's the same thing. This is the same volcano. Now, it gets kind of confusing because you have ocean floor here that shows a volcano right there, former volcano right there, but it's kind of tricky the way it moves off. That's part of this plate, I guess, and it moved away from the original spot. I don't know how it does. It's because of other moon impacts. The moon impacts the Earth again and pushes the continents around. It does. It's not continental drift. It's continental shove. And if you don't believe it, you can always reverse the moon yourself and put it over the Earth and find out. I mean, it's not. It is a difficult puzzle, but it's not impossible to understand. Okay, so here we go. This was, I think it all happens where the subduction areas are too. It all happens over here a lot in the Pacific where all the subduction is, and those used to be poles. It has hit the North Pole. The most recent impact, I do believe, is the North Pole impact, and I'll show you some of that in a minute. So there that is. Those three things: Japan, Australia, Africa. Okay, now here's North America. Right here. Let me just put that over. No, we'll just leave it right there with Japan. Okay, see the same? That's the same thing. That is the same exact volcano. This right here, Mile High, Denver, Colorado Rockies, right there. That's the same, and you can see this area here, that round area there. You can see that goes in there. Let's see, where's this at? Right here. Oh man, that better not be. See the bottom, wherever this is. I think that must be Oregon, something like that. But there should be a lot of gold right there, because you see that lake right there. The lake right there. That all the gold's going to go to the bottom. So I'm sure in Australia and North America, there's probably a lot of gold right there in that spot. Let's see where that falls in Australia. Turn off Africa, or turn off Japan. Yeah, the borders. Let's see. This is probably still Nevada, right in here. Part of Nevada, part of Oregon, probably that is. Looks like it's all in Oregon. Montana or something. I don't know where. But that goes there, like so. That's the same volcano that creates all those things, all those pieces of land. So it must have been layered and pushed, continents. Either that, or it was just created in the same spot at different times because it's from the same volcano, on the, wherever that is. I think it's right here, maybe this one here, possibly, or all this right here. Okay, so those 4 land features all go together. They're all from the same place on Earth, created in the same place. Okay, so what else did I have to show? Okay, let me put those back, this one back up, and then just show you the number 7 impact that I've already showed in my other videos. I call it the number 7 because it's got this shape, this number like a number 7, and a cloud pattern called looked like a 7 led me to that somewhat. Okay, so number 7 is all the way down, almost to the bottom, right here. Okay, and then we can see how that goes over Australia right there. God, there was something else I don't remember what it was. I'll remember in a minute, hopefully. Okay, so this goes right here, and the center of it's right there. This is a giant impact on the Earth by the giant moon. It's a Mars-sized planet. It's not a small moon. I don't even know why they call it a moon. It is Planet X. That's why it's Planet X, means secret planet, basically. Like Lake X for the boat motors that they test. They call it Lake X. Well, it's Planet X. It's the moon. It is the moon. The destroyer, the Nemesis, I don't know about Nibiru, but I know it's the Nemesis, Earth's Nemesis for sure, because it's hit the Earth many times. That's why it's called Nemesis. It's a never-ending battle. It's a cycle. Okay, so we see that. That fits there really good in Australia. You can see that fits there. And then I start to put the other ones back up there. Let's see. I'm going to go way back up here. How far? Japan, Victoria, that's a different spot. It's up here. Okay, so I'll bring North America back up top. Take a look. And that fits in with another impact that happens over here, right there in North America. So I know there's an impact on this side of North America and this side, but this one right here, you'll see this one right here is on the edge of that. That's what creates that half of shapes this half of the North America right here. You see the curve in North America right here? It absolutely is curved. You just got to look at it. People got to look at the Earth you live on. Take a day or so, an hour out every day for a week or something. Just look at things. Just look at things closely. People don't pay attention. I didn't pay attention. Took one of those episodes of How the Earth Was Made for me to open my eyes, because I've watched them so many times, and every time I've come to the same conclusion, that they're full of shit. They didn't answer any of my questions. They didn't tell me how anything was created. And that's what I get at the end of every episode, basically, is they didn't tell me how anything was created. Really. Not at all. They don't tell you. They say the Earth was going through violent tectonic forces at the time, or something like that, but they don't tell you anything else. And they tell you these little asteroids, little meteors, little comets or whatever hit the Earth to kill the dinosaurs. That is just total crap. This is what killed the dinosaurs, people. That's why the dinosaurs are buried under a bunch of shit, fossilized in the rocks, because they were buried by a moon impact. I mean, you don't have to believe me. I'm just saying, if you want to know the truth, you just better look. Just open your eyes. I got, 118 subscribers that pretty much agree, I guess. They subscribe to my channel and they want us, hey, I might be wrong, but eventually I'm going to be right. I know I'm right now, but I mean, eventually you're going to think I'm right as soon as you see the right thing. You got to have a big screen. You have to have a big screen. Using a 42-inch screen, and I'm telling you, the moon has hit the Earth. I mean, is it really that hard to believe? I mean, it's right there. really close to the Earth. There's nothing even within, I mean, it's less than 1,000,000 miles, 250,000 miles. Everything else is millions of miles away. So if anything has hit the Earth, that's what it's going to be. It's not a Mars-sized planet that exploded and then coalesced and created the moon. That's a ridiculous story. All you got to do is take those little partial truths and put it together the right way, which is a Mars-sized planet, which is the moon, hit the Earth, and it's still there, and it's going to hit the Earth again someday, probably. It's a cycle. It's hit the Earth more than once. So I just wanted to put out a video covering that. You can put that together right there. This is land down under. It absolutely is. Let's check a few weather patterns today, I guess. See what's going on with the weather. Haven't looked at it in a couple days. And let me turn off a couple of these relays. We'll just look around and see what's out there right now. If there's anything interesting we need to work with. Wow, there's a little bit there in Africa. It's not very oh, there's a lot right there in the Sahara. Damn. Let's see if I can find my Sahara Desert one. Put that up there and check it out. Yep. Right there. Weather. Very strange. It's not that it doesn't fit, just... Oh yeah, it fits. You can see it over here. Right there. And then we'll just look at it over the land. I know this is a really good overlay, so just check it out. Over the Sahara Desert, right there. Completely shapes that area. All up here. The borders just fit that. Really good. And then Romania. That's probably a better one, actually, Romania. Check that baby out. Weather. Look at the curve. Right around. Oh, yeah. They're sure getting some weather up that way, aren't they? Look how it fits in that moon pattern. Anyways, let's see what else we got. Anything else? Check out. That's a pattern right there. I have to check that one out, I think. Let's see which one. That's going to be the... Let's put Hurricane Sandy up there and check that out. Over the top. Canada, right here. Check the weather with that today. Still fitting there. It kind of takes a trained eye to know what you're looking at on this. I mean, I've been doing this for a while. It takes practice. It does take practice. You're not just going to see everything right away. You have to understand what they leave in, what they put in, and what they don't put in. You have to kind of understand that on your own. It's something you have to just, make up. That's for sure. I don't ever have to make anything up on this doing this. I never do. It always just comes really clear. Sometimes clearer than others. It just hasn't been a really good week for clarity in my brain, I guess. It sucks because the week before that, everything was really coming into focus. It all happens. I know where it all happens. It all happens over here, where you can see there's no other place on Earth like this with all the subduction. This is where it all happens. Deepest place on Earth, moon impact. Moon impact. One over here too. Right here, this is the new one I've been working on too. The Indian Ocean, right dead center of the Indian Ocean, you can see. Boom, moon impact, right there. Big giant volcano right there. Right there. Probably creates one of these continents, or most of them. That's a huge volcano right there. It was. So, anyways, I'll show you that later. I'm still kind of working on that one. It's really the pictures I'm using to see that one aren't really easy to see. So, as soon as I get that together, I'll put out a video about it. But just remember, the moon has hit the Earth. Don't believe what what NASA tells you about the moon, about its size, about its distance, or any of that. You can't trust NASA about anything about the moon. Listen. They're not going to tell you Because, I mean, do they tell you anything else about in the government about the truth about 9/11 or anything like that? Because it makes them money. They're not going to tell you the truth. This makes them money. The moon impacting the Earth, knowing how the Earth was together in the past. If it was common knowledge among the whole population, they wouldn't have been able to get rich, basically, or maybe some of them. But I mean, it is a big secret. Absolutely is a big secret that they definitely steer you in the wrong direction with disinformation. All you have to do is use your own mind to take a look at things and put it together yourself, which is always better anyway. Instead of believing what you're told to believe what you see. Okay? So have a good day.